Welcome back to the Hilarity Express. Today, we're talking about the one and only Ann-Margret, the fiery redhead who danced, sang, and acted her way into Hollywood history. But recently, a resurfaced set of photos from the golden era has fans raising eyebrows, dropping jaws, and asking, did she really mean to show that much? Now, let's set the scene. Ann-Margret was never one to shy away from boldness, whether it was shaking it next to Elvis in Viva Las Vegas or lighting up the screen in a glittering bodysuit. She knew how to captivate without saying a word. But there's a particular photoshoot vintage, of course, that's suddenly making waves online again. Why? Because in these frames, Ann-Margret appears to have had a little too much fun with fashion. Captured in the 1960s during a playful, beachside shoot, Ann is seen wearing a flirty halter dress. Think sunshine, wind, and a whole lot of oops moments. One gust of wind, and suddenly, well, let's just say the Marilyn Monroe effect kicked in, and fans were treated to more than just a smile. The images aren't scandalous by today's standards, but for the time, they were just enough to stir some major buzz. But here's the best part: Ann-Margret handled it all like a total pro. There was no panic, no wardrobe malfunctions caught on live TV, no scandal, just a big laugh, a quick adjustment, and that signature "I've got this confidence." And that's exactly why people love her. Whether on stage, on screen, or in the middle of a fashion mishap, Ann-Margret always kept it classy, charming, and just a little cheeky. Fans have been rediscovering the photos and posting their reactions. Ann-Margret had more star power in one windblown frame than most celebs today in a whole career. She wasn't trying to go viral, she was just living, and somehow became iconic for it. And one perfectly put it: the woman was pure charisma wrapped in a sundress. Let's not forget, this is a woman who was nominated for multiple Oscars, Golden Globes, and could ride a motorcycle in heels without flinching. Her beauty was undeniable, but her real appeal was how she owned every moment, polished or not. These old-school photos remind us that sometimes the best style statements aren't rehearsed. Sometimes they're accidental, unfiltered, and all the more unforgettable because of it. Ann-Margret showed more than she probably intended to that day, but what truly shined through was her grace, humor, and effortless star quality. So, if you're a fan of those iconic, unexpected Hollywood moments that still make us smile decades later, hit that like button, share your favorite Ann-Margret memory in the comments, and make sure to subscribe for more vintage glam, unforgettable fashion moments, and the legends who wore them best. Because Ann-Margret didn't just show off, she showed us how to own the spotlight, no matter what.